Hi folks, welcome to Whiskey Whistle. I'm the host of the show, Mark, and you're watching review number 207. Not a whiskey review, in fact, it's a Calvados review. A brandy, an apple brandy from the Calvados region of France. I think it's called Pays d'Auge, I think, anyway. So this is the Boulard Calvados Pays d'Auge. It's an XO ranked, XO level of brandy, which means that it's a minimum of 6 years old. However, I believe in 2018, not sure if that's just for the cognac, but I believe that it may be going up to a minimum of 10 years old. Now, likely, the Boulard brandies that go in here, the apple brandies that go in here, the Calvados that go in here, are likely much older than 6 years old. In fact, did I hear this was a 15 or 20-year-old? Well, anyway, let's get it poured. And if you notice, there's already a little bit gone from the glass, from the bottle here. And that's because I botched up my first crack at this review. So, I think we're going to have to go all in here. Should we? Let's do it. There we go. Whoops. Beautiful bottle. And not ostentatious. So, probably slightly more expensive than the regular bottles. But, when you put out something that you really want to showcase the quality, it should also have a vessel to match. This is my second Boulard. So really happy to revisit this great Calvados company. They are distillers, in fact. So this is a single Calvados. You can call it a single Calvados. It's all made at the Boulard distillery. Now look at this color. My goodness. Again, like some other XO cognacs, we are looking at a well-stained oak furniture color, possibly even into the mahogany end of things. And 40% ABV. However, when I look at this is also very sticky on the glass. Almost spilled some. And 40% ABV. This also has very slow legs. Look how slow they are. Pardon me. Nice, slow, drizzly legs. In this case, it's not the ABV that's providing that decrease in the speed of legs. It would probably be the sugar content. Now, no sugar is added to this. However, the casks that are used will likely be fresh, and they'll add a little bit of sugar into the Calvados. All right, so let's get on to that now. Before we get onto the nose, we'll have a short word from the YouTube sponsors here. Welcome back. This is Boulard Calvados Pays d'Auge. Pardon my French. Should I say that? Je ne parle pas français. I can't even say it. Je ne parle pas français. Oh, terrible. You come to Korea, you learn another language, and you lose your French. Fruity. Of course, huge fruit. Now, these are sliced apples, rusted sliced apples. So the apples have turned brown from exposure to air. And then they've been thrown into a pot and stewed. And not just stewed, but actually allowed a little bit of the sugar content from that boiling apple compote to get caramelized on the bottom of the pan. Gorgeous smell. Also some great wood some great wood in play here in this Calvados. Now, for those of you who have subscribed to the channel for a long time, thanks for watching. If you're new to WhiskyWhistle, don't forget to subscribe. You can do that right over here. And why not like this video? Doink! You just go right ahead and do that. Boop, boop, like that. Hit that button. All right. Now, spice takes a backseat here to fruit. And also a very nice caramel. Oh, it's a rich caramel. Not really salty, just a standard caramel. Caramel apple, but not a salty one. Oh, I can almost taste that caramel apple on a stick. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Company from Canada. I think it's from Canada, could be wrong. Maybe it's from Colorado, I'm not sure, but they make some very, very nice caramel apples. I wonder what kind of apples they're using for this. Had I found that out in my first Boulard review? I don't think I did. Now, the longer this stays in the glass, the drier it seems like it's going to get. I'm getting a nice dry apple now. Something like a very crisp, very tart, very dry Macintosh that's a little bit underripe. Maybe even a slight, almost like a crab apple, but the big ones when you get a really full growing season. Okay, well, enough smelling. Let's get on to the taste. Move on to the palate now. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. A caramel apple is the best way to describe how this tastes. And then you get some rich oaky tannins coming through as well. Not that dry, just slightly. Just enough to add a bit of balance to that sweetness. It's got a very rich mouthfeel as well. Can I say this? This would be stunning at 43%. And it would probably be pretty much unmatchable at, say, 46 or a little bit higher, 48. I wouldn't say this could be any younger than about 18 years old. Now, for the Boulard lovers out there, maybe you know. I'd love to hear from you. Let's add a little bit of water. Finish-wise, by the way, very long finish. Appley, but also some raisins added into that apple. Here in Korea, there's a bakery called Paris Croissant. It's a Korean company, not a French company. They make an outstanding apple raisin tart that I did. Oh, it's actually a pastry that I just love. It's incredible. It's like a Danish for the Americans and Canadians walking. It's like a Danish with big chunks of juicy apple, cooked apple, but not overly cooked. A couple of raisins and a little bit of a kind of a custard in there, like a Boston cream. Incredible. Haven't had it for a while. Now I really want one. This is a dead ringer. A little bit of cinnamon comes through on the palate. Again, a wonderful component that balances out that apple. Great. Should I stir that up a little bit more? I think so. If anything, a little bit more spice when you add a bit of water. Add one more drop, I think. Yes, a little bit more cinnamon. A little bit more caramel. But still very apple forward. Thank goodness, right? Now, just as I had expected, alongside that compote of apples that seemed to be the driving flavor when this was neat, I am now getting some kind of a vanilla pudding or a custard cream kind of a flavor alongside those apples and raisins. Nutmeg is in there too. Cinnamon with nutmeg. Just slightly dry finish. I wouldn't call it dry, but it's a little bit dry. Very sweet, very long. The sweetness really carries quite a long time. And a nice warmth coming through my chest, all the way up to my cheeks. When you think about what a Calvados can offer, a little bit more tartness, and I think that tart and sweet balance really makes it very cheek warming. I feel a little bit of redness here almost. Just a wonderful feeling that I'm getting. And I think, you know, cognac can do the same thing. There's some Scotch whiskies that also can do that as well. This is just wonderful though. So let's get on to the WhiskyWhistle Whiskey Score for Boulard Calvados Pays d'Auge. First we'll have a short word from the YouTube sponsors right here. Welcome back. The score for Boulard Calvados Pays d'Auge. What's that going to be? The WhiskyWhistle Whiskey Score for this gorgeous Calvados. It's going to be 92 out of 100. That's right, 92 out of 100. That's the WhiskyWhistle. Oops. That's not a whiskey score. It's a Calvados score. The WhiskyWhistle. We'll call that a brandy score. We'll call it a brandy score. Yes, the brandy score for this beautiful Calvados is going to be 92 out of 100. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you what you think of this wonderful Calvados. Stay tuned for what's coming, and we'll see you for the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching WhiskyWhistle. Be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. Be sure to stay tuned next time to join me, the host of the show, Mark, as I explore more whiskeys with you. Take care now, and we'll see you next time.